a shot.
All right. Oh yeah, thanks. That's from. Dude, why do I sound like hold on? Why do I
Start
sound,
over.
dude? No,
Start over.
No, you don't keep it. You know, why do I sound like a stripper DJ? Is it just in my DNA? Oh wait. Oh man, not here. Is it just in my DNA? Do I look like a stripper DJ?
Absolutely. 100%.
I'll take it. I'll take it. It's better than looking like a perv or something like that.
Absolutely. I used to run that bit with June at shows. I did. I discovered.
We're bringing it back from our little break we had. We got Coffee Black in the studio. I'm Alan Escobar. Just for right
A
now,
host extraordinaire, man. This motherfucker's dope as shit.
Name of the show is This Thing's On, or
That is not the name of the show.
it's still in working, man. After the set, right?
Yeah.
You think we're after the set? I'm thinking after the set.
set.
Wait, guys, what do you think? Chime in, put a comment in below. Don't forget to like us.
Fuck, like and subscribe.
Please subscribe.
Listen,
We got bills
if your
to pay.
kids got cell phones, go from their phone and hit like and subscribe. We need
subscribers. We need subscribers.
We need following.
Yeah.
Go to your job.
Tell your mama, your auntie,
Man, tell them.
Thea, Theo,
Uncle, auntie, cousin.
even your enemies.
Like sister.
Oh man.
I had a dude follow me last night at that bar.
Which bar?
It's called Draft House.
All right. That's respectable.
And he was being very intrusive. And I was like, I bet you I get a follow out of this guy and a subscription.
You know what? Did you get one?
Yeah.
Ah, then it was all worth it.
I think he was guilty because he said the N-word.
Hey, whatever you gotta do.
He said the N-word and I didn't react in a way that a black dude you would think would react. He didn't call me. He didn't.
Oh, you guys aren't hanging out tomorrow?
No, he didn't call me a nigga. He didn't say it in a way that was.
What
he said it. Like it was an utterance. But it wasn't like flip it. Like he didn't like.
Right.
He wasn't being.
Yeah.
He was telling me a story, and then like somehow he was telling me a story about him saying it.
Right.
And I think
it was a story about saying.
Yeah, it was a story about saying it. I didn't react.
Whatever. I just.
But I got that following.
Hey,
subscription, though.
that's all you needed.
That guy was high as drunk as shit. He don't even remember.
He's gonna be like Coffee Black. Man, I don't even remember.
I know, but I know when he go. I know when he go on YouTube. It's gonna be in his feed now.
Oh yeah.
He liked and subscribed.
Hey man, it's the price you gotta pay. Price you gotta pay.
Hey man, I don't care.
But, all right, let me ask you this: when you're at the bar, what do you drink? What's your drink of choice?
What kind of bar?
Okay, let's go.
Man, come on now.
Let's go. Let's go.
You can't order everything from everywhere now.
Okay, local bar.
Local bar, like a little pub, local bar, watering hole. I'm probably going.
Let's just say it. Hi, Dads.
Oh, I'm going Johnny Walker Black or Jameson. I'm doing some sort of whiskey.
Yeah.
Whiskey, scotch.
Yeah. I like that Jameson Orange now. JMO Orange. I like it.
The first time, you know what? The first time I had that was probably a year ago.
You know what?
I was in BW. No, shit. Yeah, that was last NBA playoffs. I was in BW3s, and it was some dudes in there that I guess they just got a hand in some serious money, and they just started buying shots. And it was like, oh, we're drinking Jameson Orange. I was like, why the fuck are y'all drinking Jameson Orange? I was like, who the fuck created Jameson Orange? Like, why would Jameson do that? But they got into the flavor thing because it's to attract women.
Dude, it's pretty hard. It's pretty hard.
But it was legit. It was solid. Like, I wouldn't buy it on my own. I would not purchase a bottle of that.
Do you know what the thing is? The thing is you gotta drink it chilled.
Oh yeah, no, you're not drinking that warm.
I just learned that. I just learned that.
No, you're not drinking that warm.
Yeah.
I'm not. No, it's ridiculous. I'm not a fan of flavored whiskey. Like how they got like the Crown Apple, Crown Peach.
I get it.
Because I drink it straight.
I like flavored vodka. I love vodka. I love
It's
Tito's.
cool if it's in a mixed cocktail.
Yeah, yeah,
That's fine.
yeah.
But I'm not drinking salted caramel whiskey.
No.
Like what are we doing? We're
Right.
not doing that.
Right.
It just sounds like a headache and a stomach problem.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I'm not doing that. But I'm an old fashioned guy.
You like old fashions?
Yeah.
Like real old fashions?
Real old fashioned. I'm old fashioned. I'm going old fashioned. I'm going dirty martini. Light on the vermouth.
You know what? When I think
Light
of
on that olive.
the word old fashioned, I think of like. Do you remember the original like a term for selfie? You know what a selfie was back in the day before selfies.
What was the term for?
Like that's a selfie.
Wait, jacking off was called a selfie.
Yeah. Think about it. Yes, it was.
I ain't. No,
No,
I've never known any other term for jacking off besides jacking off or rubbing one out.
rubbing one out.
What?
I call it practice.
Look, man,
Warm
rub
up.
one- jacking off or rubbing one out. Hey, it's a selfie.
My drink of choice is Tito's and pineapple. Gotta have that pineapple, kid.
Well, yeah, because you are a man of the night.
man of the night made me sound like a whore.
You got to make sure that load is sweet and pause.
Speaking of that,
Like Tito's and pineapple is cool. You know what?
coffee black. You know what's coming up?
What
Exotica.
is it about that time?
It's a man. You know that's like
love
the
that
Super
shit.
Bowl for me.
It is. You love that shit.
I love that. It's fun. It's great. It's a great good time.
You ever been to AVN Awards?
No, I want to. I actually,
Is it still in Vegas? Do they
Yes.
still hold it in Vegas?
Yes.
Is it only held in
I
Vegas?
believe so. Yeah, it's like that's like the Grammys. But I'm not really into like watching, porn just that way. Like I'm not starstruck with porn stars.
Well, now porn is different now because of OnlyFans and
Everyone in the game thinks they're a porn star.
and because of Pornhub and X videos, now you got a lot of amateurs that are doing their own shit, and it's not the same. It's not
right?
like
It's not.
you're not seeing porn now like Debbie does Dallas.
Great. Or a little horror house in San Francisco.
Yeah, like Meat on the Grill 17.
You know.
Like,
What kind of bootleg porn were you guys? Like, all right,
in the hood got hood porn. It was just like,
So wait, now were you like back in my day? It was VHS. We went from VHS Laserdisc.
yeah, No Man's Land 3
Yeah.
through 45.
Well, you know what? I think they just got lazy and they just started doing volumes. Volume 1, Volume 2.
Volume 2, right. That was when it was the Spice Channel.
You know, before. Okay, so Spice Channel. Well, that was on cable, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was cable.
So
Spice. Yeah. Now they got like 10 of them bitches if you scrolling through cable.
So back in the day when they used to hack satellites, did everyone have a hack satellite? No, DirecTV, some type of satellite dish network or something like that. Back in the day. We won't name names, but this dude, I had a guy who hacked satellites, and we would get Canadian satellite. It was called Dish Vu. Had at least
This was hooked up to your internet?
no. This is hooked up to the satellite dish. It was
Oh, you actually had one of
A
them
satellite?
big ass satellite dishes that was back in the day?
no. It was like the size of a DirecTV satellite dish.
Oh, okay. I thought you
Man.
had one of them big white joints.
Man, you always saw that one dude. He was a nerd. Whoever had those. Like,
Man,
they
whoever
were like-
had that shit had money, bro.
They were like CB guys, weren't they? Like they were into CB hacking and all that.
They had them big ass satellites in their
hell
backyard.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Man, bro.
Well, anyways, we had it was Canadian satellite dish,
Mm-hmm.
and those French Canadians were freaky, like no joke. Like I wish I learned French. I wish I would have learned French from that.
Wait, so you were picking up,
We were picking up French Canadian satellite dish.
but no, I'm saying you were picking up their program, or did
Yeah.
you still have our domestic programming?
You still had domestic, but it was all like everything was in French Canadian. Everything was transferred in English, but like you would get the French Canadian like satellite dish. It was called like Dish Vu. So either way, it had the most amount of porn. Like my hands should be hairy. Did you ever heard that term?
No,
No, you're gonna grow hair on your hands.
I think we lived in two different communities.
Hair on your palms. You're gonna have hairy palms.
I think we lived in two different communities. I've never heard that colloquialism.
Did you ever get caught by your like parents or anything?
Watching porn? No, I never got caught watching porn by my parents, but it was a significant amount of money on the cable bill.
See, yeah, like I mean, I think I had a couple hard socks.
That's when like that shit would pop up on the cable bill. They would itemize the shit on the cable bill.
And you act like, I don't know. We had a cheater box. We had
I'm
like
like,
a cheater
man,
box.
I don't know why. I don't know why these titles. Like I go through and try to find like the least sluttiest title.
They didn't itemize it to the
They
title.
did. No, they did. No, they did. They did. When you got the cable bill and you looked at that motherfucker, you'd be like $29.99, $19.99,
yeah,
and
it
it
was
would have
expensive.
and it would have a title. So it was like, all right, I gotta find like the least slutty, nasty title.
See, we never paid for anything. Like we always had a
Well,
hookup.
you was hustling.
We would go. No, wait.
was
Like
hustling.
my old man. Like we'd go to the flea market.
Oh,
Go to
yes.
Swap-A-Rama flea market. You go.
Yeah.
You go to this guy named Leo.
Yes, you was
Leo had all these cable boxes.
You was getting VHSs.
No, Leo, he was slinging the cable filters. They used to have these cable filters you put on your cable line.
Yeah.
And then the thing was, my old man, he used to work for the phone company, so he knew how to wire. He taught me, how to. We had TVs in every single room,
Yeah,
and we would have like
grew up privileged.
eight or 10 splitters, like coax cable hidden everywhere and stuff like that. Yeah. Like we had these filters you put on the cable box. Then we had a cheater box. Then from the cheater box we went to satellite dish. And then from satellite dish,
All I did was change my channel from channel 3 to channel 2.
you try to see the squirrely side.
And that shit, after a while, that shit have balanced the
Dude,
fuck out. And it was action.
My house was the spot to come right after school. Like,
Y'all niggas was watching porn together.
yeah, it was weird.
Oh, man. Yeah,
It
you
was
grew up in a
weird.
different community.
It
bro.
was weird. Like, but
Nah,
we'd have.
that's wild.
Yeah, what? No way.
That's wild.
Like, and then we'd all have to be out of the house like in about an hour or two because my parents would be coming home.
Man, that's crazy.
Yeah, I used to throw some wild and out parties after school. Like right after school, full blown party. Boom, clean up. Half hour before they got home. Yeah.
I didn't come from that life. My black ass got off that bus.
Did you have a key?
Yeah, I had a key to the house.
Did you wear it around your neck with the string?
No, I didn't do that necklace shit. I was gonna lose that bullshit.
Check this out. One time, my parents thought, they're like, all right, you guys keep on losing the key. We're gonna put it on the dog. On our dog. The house
Dog
key.
stayed in the yard,
Yeah,
in the backyard.
yeah, backyard. Kept their dogs out in the backyard.
Like, oh, it was on the collar,
Yeah, like on the collar.
on the tight collar. Yeah, that's.
So, I was cool with the dog,
Excuse me for young.
but my brother, that dog did not like my brother. So one time, like I had to stay after school because extra school activities. Normally,
your
like
ass was in
detention.
detention, nigga. Don't try to make that shit sound sweet. You was in detention like a
I was in
motherfucker.
detention, and my brother, just had. We lived like a block down from the school,
Yeah.
So I come back home. It was already dark. Dark. Like, he's just sitting on the front steps. He's crying. He's like, I can't get in. Like, man, the key's on the dog. Every time the dog go near the dog starts growling at me. It's not like we had some big dogger. We had like
I was
a,
getting ready to say, what kind of dog did you have?
we had like a little what all white dog, like a American Samoan or something, Samoan or something like that. It could have been weighed maybe 25 pounds, if that, 20 pounds.
How old was he?
5th grade, 6th grade. Like the dog would just growl at him.
So he was like 10?
Yeah.
10,
yeah.
10, 11?
Yeah. Like he was only home for maybe an hour by himself. You know.
No.
Yeah. But I remember it was so funny. He was
I
just,
wasn't having no parties, no shit like that. That was nigga, that was not happening. I was walking in and it was homework, motherfucker. Get to it. My school district, shit. They was giving out homework like we was in college.
what did you watch right after you got out of school? No, let me go back up. What did you watch in the morning before you went to school?
Oh man.
Did you watch TV before you went to
Hell
school?
no, man. Shit, I was up getting ready.
Did you have to wait at a school bus?
Hell yeah. Wasn't getting breakfast and all that other bullshit.
You didn't?
man.
Did you eat breakfast at school?
No.
At the beginning, like elementary, before I hit middle school, up in the city, we used to eat breakfast at school. Everyone did,
Yeah, no.
and it was on the east side.
Well, no. Let me not say that. I get to the school. If my bus got there early enough, we go in the cafeteria, you
Right.
know, and I grab like a Pop-Tart or some shit.
Remember? Did you guys have super donuts?
You talking about them super donuts from Calumet?
No, they're called super donuts. They were in these like sealed bags, and they were hot and warm. Super donuts. Now you could get them like in the hood.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. We didn't have those at.
That was before, like, you know, they had the whole health restriction. Like, it was just loaded with sugar.
No, yeah. I
Dude,
didn't-
super donuts. What I would do is everyone that had free lunches, they would I'd buy them off them for like sometimes they'd just give them to me, and then I'll turn around and sell them for 50 cents.
You always been a hustler. Hustling ass shit.
I
That's some
sold-
hustling ass shit.
I
You
sold
always
some
been
crazy stuff at school. I used to sell fake Oakleys.
Nigga, what? Oakley, you sold
sold
swap meet Oakley shades?
I sold swap meet Oakleys on every Sunday. I would go to
Swap meet?
we go to, dude. That's where I learned my negotiation skills.
Yeah, see, you was brought up right.
And we'd go to Swaparama. I'd go to the Oakley lady, Elsa, and the Oakley
Alsip,
lady.
Illinois.
The Oakley lady, I'd buy dozens at a time of Oakleys.
What was you pushing them for?
I want to say $25. I was getting them for 12.
You was slanging the shit out them bitches, the white kids.
Yeah, but you know what's fucked up is some of the kids would be like, "Man, these are fake." I was like, "No, they're not. They say Oakley on them. They're real." Like we sold frog skins, M frames, all that stuff. Before that, I used to sell candy, sour balls.
You've been shucking and jiving a long time.
I'm the author of Shucking and Jiving.
You've been shucking and jiving. That's what name
That's
the
my
show
new
need
book
to be.
out. Shucking and Jiving.
Ladies and gentlemen, y'all have tapped into shucking and jiving with Coffee Black
Ellen Esquivel.
and AKA he known as Fat A on the streets. If you need a shucking, if you need somebody to shuck and or jive, he got you covered.
I got you covered. Fat A. That nickname.
Man, cut it out.
That nickname. I remember when I got that nickname. I wasn't even fat back then. They just called me PHAT because that was like right when Fat Farm came out.
You was rocking Fat Farm all the time.
No, but my buddies were like, "Man, you should be Fat A," because Alan PHATA.
Yeah, and they just ran with it. That's normally
Ran
how
with it.
nicknames start.
Yeah, you can't give yourself your own nickname.
No, that's not how it works. You got to earn.
You
got
got to earn it,
You
right?
got to earn that motherfucker.
But you just make sure you don't earn like something like shit pants or stinky.
Yeah, no,
Or
you don't-
funky.
Yeah, no. That'd be wild. You meet somebody named Funky.
Big Pearl. What did you have a nickname?
Yeah, my last name.
That was it. Cujo. Well,
Because my last name is Cudjoe.
Cudjoe.
My government name is Cudjoe, Cudjoe. But people will pronounce it, and they our
Just messed it up.
our educational system is fucked up. Only people that ever got my name right was English teachers.
Really?
Like pronunciate
Yeah,
pronunciated my name right was an English teacher. They'd be like, okay, Mr. Cujo. But like other motherfuckers be like, they just see Cujo, and immediately they be like, oh, did you get your? Is this the name of the dog? Like, bitch, if you saw the movie, you see it's spelled totally different than what.
I would have just growled.
I was like, no, because it's spelled different than what the actual movie.
It's not even close to it.
It's not no. It's so many more letters.
Yeah, it's not even close to it.
It's not even close to it. But then they be like Cujo, and then like, all right, well, fuck it, we running with it, and it was Cujo. He was like the last name shit, and then it just kind of stuck.
Yeah,
and then it was just being Cujo.
Yeah, they always
like
mess up
years.
my name on stage. Like I just mess with them. We're like, yeah, Alan Escobar.
Because you know it is no effort.
No.
That's what I don't like. I fucking hate being at a show, getting introduced wrong.
Well, now, I mean, your stage name, if you fuck that up, you just get out
They
of
don't
the
give
business.
a fuck. That's what I'm saying. Like I'm thinking about, like I'm gonna keep it, but I'm thinking about trading under my government name.
Oh, you gonna pull Banksy?
I think I'm gonna trade under my government name.
Yeah.
I had an agent tell me that when the lights come to you, you're gonna want them to know your real name.
I don't know about that for me, man. I got a lot of cases pending.
Yeah, I'm thinking about trading under my own name though.
Yeah, that's whatever.
I'm not dropping coffee like it might be in the middle, like other than
could that just be your nickname?
Yeah, no, it'd be like nickname, like motherfucker. I mean, shit, for 8 years, that's what motherfuckers know me to be.
Right.
But I'm not gonna lie. Thinking about dropping. Just cause, like, how
Is this an exclusive?
I've had somebody call me Coffee Brown on stage before, and they brought me up. Oh, they was like, "Get up for Coffee Brown." I'm like, why the fuck did you call me Coffee Brown? Like, what? Come on, bruh.
It's like, oh, so wait.
Yeah, it was high. Yeah. Because when you get the when you get that, that's when it's like, oh yeah, they done snap.
Like all right. The air horn is that just like a hood thing, or is that a nationwide thing now?
Well, I think the air horn started from DJs.
From DJs,
But
like it was like the jump.
But if I'm tapped in. I don't know if you tapped into battle rap culture.
Yes,
but in battle rap,
I mean not
culture,
deep,
but in battle rap culture, when you going off the top and you hit them with a fire bar. They hit it with it. They hit you with that. They be like, "Oh shit!"
You just go nuts over it.
Yeah,
just go nuts over it.
I wish I had like a little sound machine like that, and I'd be like out in public and see like a bad bitch.
Like, you know what?
Like you just see somebody with a fat ass walk by, you can just hit it.
You know, instead of cat calling,
like, if you ain't tapped into the culture, you don't know.
Right.
I'm not. It's like it's a new version of objectifying.
You know what's crazy is when we were up in New York.
Like you can do this. Hold on. You can do like the sad, the show music, like the game show music when you lose. Bum, 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 bum. I think Big June keep that.
Yeah.
Shout out to Felton Reedus.
Oh, we giving out everyone's name tonight.
Government. Felton Reedus. Shout out to Big June. Now the big
June,
homie.
Man,
the big homie. The big homie DJ Extraordinaire. That's just a talented motherfucker.
Dude, oh my God.
This motherfucker's
this guy is
a beast on stage.
So talented.
Motherfucker's music proudness is unmatched.
You know what? I gotta go through some of the video footage. I think I got some gold.
Man,
gold. This guy is
you talking about a storyteller,
performer. Dude, this guy could just get entertain. Like I was
very entertaining. It's a very
and then to hear the story of his upbringing
and how he tells the story.
Yeah,
like he is a legit.
Like I felt like I was there.
Yeah.
Like in his growing up experiences.
He helped me. Like I realized was like, okay, yeah, I'm not a storyteller. on stage. Like at one point I had bits, right? Like I had one specific bit, and it was like a story, and he was like, we was sitting down one night, and that's when I realized how much of a genius he was. He was like word for word, he told me my bit, and then he was like, you're telling the story, like you telling the story, but you not. He's like, you just telling them the story. He's like, you want to bring them into the story with you. He's like, so you just tweaking it. And then I won't get into the technical mechanics of it, but it was small tweaks that was right there in front of me that I never even paid attention to. And I was like, oh shit.
Yeah.
Like it was so simple, it was so small, but it changed the dynamic. Like I immediately went and performed. It might have been 2 days later. I performed it that way, and it was a hit.
Honestly,
It was a hit, man. It was a hit.
those nights, D's performance, rest in peace.
Man,
I learned so much.
R.I.P.
I learned so much,
Yeah.
like after the show.
After the show.
After the
but
show.
that's when you
when you learn.
That's the
That-
I don't understand. I mean, I get it. These motherfuckers be like, you got to be on the move, like bop, 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 bop. Like, all right, I got a show here. I'm getting ready to go hit a mic here, this, that, and other. But after the show, the hang.
That's where
The vibe.
You build your relationships. You build everything, and that's what like. Oh, if you're dating a comic, first things first, you're never gonna get that money back, because I guarantee they borrow money from you.
It's facts.
Second of all, thank you for your services, for supporting your local comic and dating comics. If you want to have a fun time, date a comic.
Yeah, if you want to slum it, you want to slum it.
Yeah.
Sometimes you can slum the right way.
All women slum it.
I feel like all women slum, but they don't slum it the right way.
Well, they can have a period in their lives. They're like, I'm going to go date that musician.
Right.
Or I'm going to date that comic.
Or that gangster.
Or that gangster drug dealer.
Or the what was it? What do they call them now? The motherfuckers, the scammers.
Scammers.
Motherfuckers making plays.
Yeah.
But like you really want to have fun
date a comic.
and be around some like
Wild.
eccentric people and have a wild night. Date a comic.
Date a comic.
I'm not saying dating musicians be having wild nights.
Oh
too,
yeah, yeah.
But comics.
You always feel like most magicians, like they always want to be like comics, and like comics want to like be able to play music.
Oh, like ball players and
Yeah.
Like musicians want to play sports.
Right. Everyone,
everybody wants the other.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody wants the other. I don't know. You know what? Yeah.
You know what? Here's one.
Because I've always wanted to. I've got a few.
If I could be one thing, it'd be a golfer.
Oh well, I mean,
Bro,
yeah, that's
like,
every day though.
Dude, think
You're
about
doing that every day.
Think about it. You're at a country club, 24/7, basically. That's
Oh yeah, you putting in holes all day.
But you're at the most beautiful places in the world.
Oh yeah, it's expensive. You gotta have money.
But if you're a professional, it's part.
Oh, I get what you're saying. If you could have been anything and be a pro at it,
I'd be a pro golfer. Dude, they even got
it's the gentleman's game.
Even when you're old,
It's
they
the
have their
gentleman's
own
game.
league.
It's the gentleman's game for sure. 100% gentleman's game.
And you just make connection. It's just money or rubbing against money.
We all respect. Yeah, you gonna make your money.
You know, like
Golf, yeah.
How many broke golfers do you know?
Not many. Not at the pro level.
I don't know any broke golfers. Period.
Even Tim Cup had money. And he's broke than a motherfucker. Tim Cup.
You talking about Kevin Costner?
She's married, yeah.
She's married.
Yeah, even Tin Cup had money.
That was a great movie. Great movie.
Man, I love Tin Cup. I watch Tin Cup every year.
You got it.
I love Tin Cup.
What are your top 5 core movies?
Top 5 what?
Core movies.
What do you mean
just
core?
like you're just good movie. Like for me, like it would be Blues Brothers.
Where what you saying? Like every time it's on, you watch.
You just watch it. You like
You can
can
catch
watch
it at any time, any slot of the movie, like 30 minutes in,
Right.
hour and half an hour
Right.
in. Like you're gonna see it if it's on, you stop it.
right.
Okay.
I'll go first.
Okay.
Blues Brothers. Blues Brothers. Buddy Holly movie.
Let me think.
La Bamba.
What? Well, that was very ethnic. That was
Richie.
That was
Richie.
That was
Why
very-
Richie?
culturally.
You know,
That was some allegiance to your culture, right? there,
like
man.
the way I related, I wasn't Richie. Definitely not. I was more of the Bob.
I think I seen La Bamba.
I'm Bob. I'm Bob.
I think I seen La Bamba like
I'm Bob. Definitely.
once or twice.
I'm Bob in the family.
I haven't seen La Bamba. Man, I think I watched that shit. I was like a kid.
I do. I used to. Oh, so you remember back in the day on VHS, you could record like 5 movies on a VHS.
Depending on how thick, depending on how
SP or
you had to buy
LP.
it. You had to buy the right one.
You had to buy the right tape, and then how you recorded it.
Yeah, how you record it. Yeah.
I do. La Bamba. I watched La Bamba so much. That and Buddy Holly. Buddy Holly was that. Okay, then on that same VHS, I'd have The Making of Thriller.
I saw that.
And then Thriller to move, and then Thriller, like the whole, music video. Thriller and
So okay. So you got La Bamba.
Buddy Holly, Blues
That's 2.
Brothers,
Okay. What else? That's 3.
Scarface,
Wow.
Scarface,
That's a good movie.
and Godfather 2.
Godfather 2.
I like
Okay.
solid movies.
That are your core movies.
Those were my core movies back when I was younger.
Okay. Well, I mean, they stay with you right now.
Yeah, I mean, even
You fucking
right
with
now.
them.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Let me see. Okay, I'm going. Whew. This is tough. Pop culture guy. I'm a movie guy. Let me think. Dope ass movies that you stopping on. Wow. This is
What?
tough. This is tough. I like a lot of movies.
Just shoot off the first 5 that come off your
Okay.
head.
All right. Okay. I'm going Bad Boys. Will Smith, Martin Lawrence, Mike Laurie. Even though fuck Will Smith.
But he's talented.
He's talented as shit. Gave us Mike Laurie. That dude was cool as shit to me as a kid.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
He was cool as shit. I'm going Mike Laurie. So I'm going Bad Boys. First Bad Boys. I'm going Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom.
Oh.
The second one.
Yeah. Was that the one with the Chinese kid? Short round.
Yeah.
Okay, Dr. Jones.
Yeah. Yeah.
Everyone wanted to be short round back in the
Yeah.
day.
I'm going another 48 hours.
Yep. Damn. Wait, 48 hours. Which one is that one?
48 with Eddie and not Gary Busey. What's his name? Oh my God.
You're not talking about 48 hours. The snitch on yourself in 48 hours.
No, hell
Nick-
no. That's first 48.
Nick Nolte.
Nick Nolte.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Nick
my
Nolte.
man Nick Nolte.
Yeah, Brian James.
Reggie. Look here, Reggie. That's what Nick Nolte sound like in all his movies.
Yeah. Nick Nolte's looking old these days.
Well, shit, Nick Nolte is old.
Yeah.
That goddamn Johnny Walker Blue starting to catch up. No, man, but love another 48 hours. Love both of them.
Right.
And then I'm going Lethal Weapon, the first one.
Yeah.
I watch Lethal Weapon any time of the year. Any time of the year, no matter what part it's on, if I catch it on the tube, if I'm perusing, I'm at a show, I'm in a room, on vacation, whatever, at the crib, chilling, I'm vibing out. If Lethal Weapon's on, I'm clicking on that bitch. And then Die Hard.
Oh yeah.
I was a suspense action junkie kid.
You know what? I got to throw Back to the Future in there.
I can see it. I understand it. I understand it.
Michael J. Fox, I grew up with him.
You know what my favorite movie from Michael J. Fox is? It's Doc Holliday. I mean, not Doc Holliday, Doc Hollywood.
Doc Hollywood.
Doc Hollywood was the shit.
Oh, that was great.
That motherfucker. My favorite scene is when, like, you know what I'm saying? He was getting ready to crack open that kid's stomach. And then the old doctor walked up. So think about, first of all, the premise of Doc Hollywood is wild. Like, this motherfucker just needed his Porsche fixed.
That's all he needed. He got stuck in the...
That motherfucker got stuck in the town. He fell in love. It was really a wild premise of a movie. But anyway, that dude walked up with that can of Coke because the kid had gas.
Right, yeah.
Made me look at the medical field very different.
Yeah.
I was I was very skeptical of the medical field after that. Like, every doctor's visit, I'm like, nah, you know I got bronchitis, motherfucker.
You just calling him out.
I started asking all kind of questions after Doc Hollywood. I'm like, you can't trust white people.
You know what?
I'm very skeptical of white people in authoritative roles. Can't trust them.
Yeah.
I don't trust authority anyway.
Right. Well,
I don't. I'm very skeptical of authority because you can't trust motherfuckers. Like, you get motherfuckers wielding that kind of power, man. I need to see what kind of character you got, because, you know, get to doing too much.
I mean, Doc Hollywood, like, dude, this was at his prime.
Oh, he was prime. It was before the shakes.
Yeah. That's fucking... You know, to have a career like that...
I used to watch Family Ties.
That's where I was segueing.
I used to watch Family Ties. Family Ties, Charles in Charge.
Family Ties.
Charles in Charge. I'm a nostalgic dude.
Family Ties.
I haven't seen it in a while. I don't know how that shit holds up. I probably wouldn't watch that shit at all. That shit couldn't hold my attention.
With Nick, remember Nick? You had Nick in there.
What
the
show?
Boyfriend. Family Ties.
Family Ties. Yeah. I used to watch Who's the Boss? Tony Danza. It was my guy.
Mr. Belvedere.
Yeah, I used to watch Mr. Belvedere. A lot of shit I watched back in the day, I didn't even realize what I was watching as a kid.
Did your parents let you watch whatever you wanted? Did they pull this move? Like, we'd be watching a movie, and they'd be like, hey, go to your room.
Oh, yeah.
Like, you'd have to run to the room.
I remember the Saturday my parents rented Dirty Dancing.
Nobody put baby in the corner.
It was like, all right, you got to go to your room. I was like, what the fuck is going on the film that I have to leave the room? Right? Like, yeah. I was always curious. They'd be like, all right, you come back. I was like, what? What is happening? And then I was older.
She get knocked up.
Look, I was older. When I'm not bullshitting you. It might have been, I was dating this chick, and I was at her house, and she was like, Dirty Dancing was her favorite movie. I was like, she was like, you ever seen Dirty Dancing? I was like, only parts of it. And I was ashamed to like tell her that I had to like leave the room. So I'm watching this movie now very attentively. Right? Like
Did you run to the room, Jeanette?
No. I didn't have PTSD.
Did you tell her, be like, hey, we gotta go to the room. This is the part where we gotta go to the room, dude.
No.
This is before Netflix and chill.
But I'm watching it though, and I'm into it now because I know I ain't got no go to your room interruption. Right? And so I'm like, I'm in anticipation of something. And I made it through the whole movie, and I was like, that was the Dirty Dancing they was doing? Like, the Dirty Dancing in Dirty Dancing wasn't Dirty Dancing. That's how time is. Like if they came out with Dirty Dancing now, that shit'd be Dirty Dancing.
Right.
Yeah. Like what nobody grinding the turkey in Dirty Dancing.
Like if they did a remake of Dirty Dancing today,
Yeah, oh man.
it'd be like
Oh man, it's wild.
some hood rat.
No, it's wild. If they remake Dirty Dancing right now, that shit gonna be
Just
wild.
some big booty, just like
Oh, they
twerking
gotta have
and
you gotta have
twerking.
you gotta have twerking. You gotta be wild.
Do you think they would have a twerk off?
Yeah, they having all that. They having a thong contest. They doing all that. Cause it's Dirty Dancing. Like you gotta really make it for the day. Like, bro, Dirty Dancing now. But that back then it was like, man, this is some bullshit. Like y'all motherfuckers stop me from watching this bullshit.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure.
Like, it was some bullshit. Yeah, so it was weird too, cause my parents they would like, they would like I guess censor our viewership, which wasn't a bad thing. They were just being responsible. They didn't want us being sexualized as kids. But then they'd be like the Simpsons would be on, and they'd be like, "You need to watch the news." Are you telling a 10-year-old kid he need to be informed? And the first shit that come on the news is political crime,
Trojan
murder.
man.
What they say? If it bleeds, it leads.
What?
That's the term in media. In media rooms, that was a term. Like
If it
bleeds, it leads.
I got you.
Some got to be on fire. Somebody got to be done killed.
Yeah.
Right. You got political corruption, right, or some bullshit in the mouth. Like all the time. Like that's all I saw. I'd be like, man, this shit is. They'd be like, oh man, you watching all this shoot 'em up, bang bang, killing this, that, and that. And then you turn on the news, and I'm watching this shit that happened in real life. Like
Right.
Arnold Schwarzenegger got shot. He is going to be in that next movie this summer.
Yeah.
Like
the Terminator 1?
Dante on the West Side ain't coming back. Like you wanted me to be informed about this nigga's death at 10?
Dante.
That what we doing?
Is that what we're doing?
I'm just saying, like, they wanted me to be involved. I got, West Indian parents, so it was
Right.
like, the news, be informed. Like, man, I don't know shit about Clarence Thomas raping bitches. I was like,
do you remember? I remember.
statutory
With the
rape.
Clarence Thomas with the pubes on the.
Yeah, all that wild shit,
Like,
man.
I always thought when you heard that, like, how hairy was that bush?
Man, I don't know. It would go in one ear, out the other. All I knew is I could not understand why the fuck I couldn't watch my programming. Y'all wanted to watch the news. That's fine, right? Like being informed, absolutely, is cool. But it was like, nah, this is some bullshit. Like you have not stopped anything.
Right.
I was so mad when I saw Dirty Dancing. I just got to go. Like that's the joint. Okay.
Okay.
Now if it's Indecent Proposal, that's different. Right?
Oh, no. No, I got the movie.
What?
Porky's.
No. I didn't see Porky's until I was older.
That was the forbidden movie.
I was like in my 20s.
Porky's was like, you're like, oh.
I didn't even hear about it until I was like,
That-
I think I might have been in
Okay,
high school.
or me-
and
or
I had
you know
some
what?
friends
I'm-
talking about it, but I didn't watch it until I was older. I've only seen it once.
I know
I've only seen it once.
Police Academy.
Oh, that was my shit.
Do you remember?
That was my
You
shit.
know the scene I'm talking about? When you first, this is probably one of the first time I actually saw. Well, no, I can't say that. But
You saw titties?
yeah, but that was like Police Academy.
I'm trying to think of the first pair of titties I saw.
Like this girl, that girl right there.
Oh.
This girl right here.
Okay.
Oh my God. Wait, no, here she is. She had the
Oh yeah,
greatest-
she was sexy as hell.
Oh my God.
She was sexy
You know
as
what?
hell.
I even thought,
Shit, Jessica Rabbit was sexy though.
I'm not gonna lie.
Jessica Rabbit was cold.
Who's this? What was her name? The black girl.
I don't remember. I don't remember.
She had that
nobody's
soft
name.
voice.
All I remember was that nigga named Hightower.
Hightower.
That's the only name I remember. That's the only name I remember from Police Academy was Hightower.
Hightower.
He was played by Bubba Smith.
Bubba Smith. But look at like that's just great.
Yeah, I do. Okay, I remember that. Yeah, I'll fuck with that.
Yeah, nah.
Yeah,
Whatever.
Police Academy was the shit.
Yeah. Well,
Man, but like, yeah, like,
Oh,
I
and
used
then-
to. Well,
and-
here's the thing, like, but they didn't censor me from watching Baywatch.
really? I didn't got into Baywatch.
Man, Baywatch was my shit. Why? Man, David Hasselhoff. But see, I was a Knight Rider fan too. Man, David Hasselhoff, the Hoff.
The Hoff.
This motherfucker made a
Dude,
resurgence
who-
in his career being drunk eating a cheeseburger.
But wait a minute, who knew that this guy was so famous in Germany? Do you
Why
know?
wouldn't he be?
I just never. Why? Like I would like.
You gonna be popular at you when you leave.
He was a singer in Germany.
Look.
Right?
When you leave your city, your environment, and you go on and you get on, right? And
Yeah.
you become world renowned, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, recognized,
Yeah.
recognizable. Wherever you resided at, that might not even be your home.
Is he from Germany?
One of them? That's his culture. One of
Right.
them.
He knows German, right? Yeah, yeah.
Is
he
it German?
sings.
I don't. Is it
Yeah,
German
I
or is
wanna
it
say
something else?
I want to say it's German. Like, yeah, like.
Is it the Swiss? Hold on, let me see. I'm look it up.
Anyway, as he's looking this up, don't forget that he's going to be performing this Saturday at the Black 40 Saloon. Is it a Black Saloon? I mean, it's called Black Saloon. They got the comedy
It says
night.
back. You just put an L in there because
Oh,
you seen
back.
two black dudes on it. What kind of shit is that? This dude's like the Black 40 Saloon. I mean, this nigga just, added an L.
Did you? I was like, I didn't know if John Stage is booking black rooms these days.
The Black 40 Saloon.
Oh man. Oh man, yeah, I can't read. Go ahead. But anyways, yeah, don't forget.
You know what? Yeah, you know what? Hold on. David Hasselhoff was born in Baltimore.
Okay. Yeah.
He grew up. He was born in Baltimore and grew up in Jacksonville, Florida. I don't know why he's popular in Germany. Hold on.
I know he sings. Like they had him on. Like he was like
Let me see.
kind of like a performer, like a Simon Cowell out there. He did some show out there.
Oh, he's famous in Germany because he had a song for freedom at the Berlin Wall in 1989, and it turned him into a German icon. So he just sang some song that they fucked with heavy in Germany, and he became their son.
Huh. That's how.
That's He sang a song.
That's all he needs is one song.
All you need is
But,
look,
I mean,
the Hoff, man.
the Hoff, man. Respect to
Man.
the Hoff.
Nigga swim his ass off.
Like I was more. Of
It'd be wild if David
man.
Hasselhoff. I'm not trying to put him in the grave, not one, but it'd be like very
You know-
like
you-
poetic if he like
you know,
died like drowning.
You know, net fucking asshole. You know what we got to
if
do,
David Hasselhoff dies drowning, I'm telling you right now, that shit is as poetic as it comes.
bro? What about Crocodile Hunter?
I'm saying,
That-
look,
Right? Well, you know what we need to do? For next episode, what we're gonna do is we're gonna do a death poll.
a death poll. What you
Poll. You know
Oh, who checking out?
who's checking out this year?
Ooh.
Hey, leave your comments right now. See who's checking out this year. First, the
Somebody
top-
gonna
top-
put it. Somebody
top-
gonna put us in there. We doing over unders on who checking out.
Yeah, I'm not gonna be on that list because you know I'm too much of an asshole.
Oh yeah,
It's like,
yeah.
you know, like
The assholes stay forever.
assholes last forever.
Assholes live forever. They
Yeah.
selfish.
Yeah, yeah. So we're good. We're good.
Yeah.
Hey, we beat COVID.
Well, we beat COVID because of indulgence.
100%. I believe that. I believe it.
I'm telling you right now.
Like we were just clearing out our nasal.
I'm pretty sure COVID caught me. That's why I never
Right.
caught it.
Dude, I remember when me and Millie D, we figured out we got it.
I didn't get a job because I didn't get the shot.
Shit. Wait a minute. Wait, I thought
Recently.
I thought me and you got the shot together. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. You didn't go?
I have.
Oh, man.
I'm just talking shit. I got the shot.
I was like, I thought we did it inside with tandem. I thought we did tandem shots. Like, all right,
no,
I'm going to go first.
No, I did go get the shot.
Yeah.
But just like that homework assignment in the 2nd grade, it was incomplete.
I do. You know what was messed up is,
It was incomplete. Yeah, I didn't get the second one.
remember we were hitting a mic.
I forged the shit out that goddamn thing.
I might have had a card at the beginning of that. You know, I might have had a card at the beginning. It was maybe a little, sketchy. Do you remember we were in Chicago? We're at Aria Julie's open mic. We go to the bar. They didn't ask us for an ID. They just asked us for a COVID card.
Oh yeah, the COVID card was like the passport.
Like that was it. Like
They were like, show me your card.
yeah, and we're like, I'll give my ID. And no, we need your COVID card. I'm like, whew, thank God.
Was you there that night at the comedy club? Where that dude was on stage. He was like talking shit to one of the audience members. And then the audience member.
Wait, at the market?
Yeah, and the
And
audience, and
they-
he asked the audience member if he had the shot.
Do you want to hear a story? I was
And then
yeah. Go on.
Jeff had to jump over the.
Yes.
I got called out the back because this guy, we had to hold him up and hold him down because
Never been seen after that night.
Yeah, I've never seen that guy. Since.
Dude, listen, we were in talks.
That guy was on the scene for years.
The guy was on the scene.
He kind of just lost it.
I was in like.
He was like a videographer too.
Dude, he did produce shows, all this stuff.
I don't even remember his name.
I can't remember. Like, I remember I was in Minnesota. I was at a hotel. I was talking to him. We were about to do some stuff. He was showing me stuff, like what he did, and we were plugging. That weekend, I got back into town, into Indiana, and that went down.
He lost it.
Never seen him again.
He lost. He went ape shit in the club.
He went off.
First of all,
His wife was a nurse.
Right, you doing it back and forth, doing crowd work, cool. But then, like,
He just
he
snapped.
He literally lost it. You are in danger. Then the motherfucker took off after him. I was like, man, he already beat the shit out this dude because he ain't got
For
the shot.
real? Yeah.
So what do they call it? The jab. I heard somebody call it the jab. They say he ain't got the jab. He lost his shit.
Man.
We had to hold him. I was like, man, chill. And then he started apologizing when he got it. We got him outside on the terrace, and he was like, I'm sorry. Ooh. And then he flashed out again and tried to open up the door and go after the dude again.
Was that the same night you lost your car keys?
No. But if it, man,
Man, I hate to bring up sore subjects, man.
boy, you love trauma.
Dude.
You love bringing up traumatic events.
So one night we're at the
In
club.
my life, you gonna
What?
go
What?
into
Yeah,
it.
we gotta go. We gotta
All
let
right,
the
tell
people
the
know. We
story.
gotta tell the
Bad
people.
from-
We
go ahead.
gotta tell the people. I'll tell it. So basically, one night at the club, the market. Rest in peace. For some strange reason, every club I go to closes down. Anyways, it's already over, and we're in the back smoking cigarettes and stuff, just BSing. And then Coffee is like, I can't find my keys. We look all over for his keys, and his keys are gone. There's a couple suspects in there. There's this guy who had dreadlocks. He was just crazy. We didn't know where the heck I think he walked there. And we swear to God that this guy stole his keys. Either way, when you have a Volkswagen car, these keys are specifically laser cut, and then they're actually chipped. So it's not like you just, hot wire. So the next day, I get up on Facebook, and I'm looking through Marketplace, and I find you're not doing anything illegal, but like we were just trying to find someone to make this key. So I find this guy. this guy quoted us like $600. Like, oh man, $600. No one else. Coffee took his car to the dealer. They couldn't do it. The dealer couldn't do it. So we had to find some sketchy guy on Facebook to make this key. Guy finally gets to the car. And he's having problems. And then he calls up some guy out of Russia. Like literally on the phone. Calls him up. He's like, yeah, we're going to hack into the system. He starts hacking into the system. They start wiring up the car. It's all crazy. It's something like out of like Gone in 60 Seconds. I don't know if you guys remember the movie Gone in 60 Seconds, but this guy cracks the code because I guess like it was like some intricate like coding software that the code always revolves so they don't like, steal your car. Either way, I want to say it was like $400-600. And then after that, he's like, for $150, you want an extra key? We're like, I'm like, man, you can't roll out with one key. For $150, that's the deal. You need that key.
Yeah.
And sure enough, this dude hacked into it, got into it, boom.
That shit was crazy.
But I swear to God, I think it was
$250 for him to come out.
Just to come out, but after everything, it was like $600, right?
$700. I spent
the dealer couldn't even do it.
$750. The dealer couldn't do it because it was an aftermarket.
Some with the VIN number and didn't match up with the rolling numbers.
They flagged it.
Yes. Yeah.
So the car was either stolen or the steering column
was replaced.
Yeah. So they flagged it so they wouldn't rock with it. So this guy hacked into. This shit was crazy. He
was like Armenian guy or something like that.
Yeah. He called his buddy. He's like, man, I don't know. He's overseas. It's nighttime over there, and so he was getting ready to leave.
Yeah.
So I was out $250 just for the attempt, and he was packing up, and that guy called him, and within 20 minutes, he hacked it, got into the database.
Yeah.
Found my VIN, found the car, and that was it. It was ball game.
Yeah.
And then another $500 later, it was because it was the way he had to cut it in the keys that he had to have.
Yeah, it was like a laser cut key or some shit like that. It wasn't like your normal key.
This motherfucker had his whole shop in his van.
Yeah.
Like he had all the equipment in the van to do everything. It was crazy. He was cold though. He was cold.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was like trying to get information from him and shit.
Yeah, me and Coffee were gonna get in the key business.
I was like, man, so how'd you learn how to do all this? And he was like, from years of
I love your foreign accent.
That's what he told me. What? He's like, it was from years of how you say I went to the school of hard knocks, and I picked up things over. I'm like, man, I ain't never seen that tool before, man. Where you get that tool from? And he just kept on looking at me like, you asking too many questions, my friend. Do you want the key or no?
Yeah. He's like, what are you reading a book?
You want the car to go?
Or you want me to go?
And I gave that nigga, man, that $800 goddamn dollars, dog. I was sick. It was like $750, $800.
Dude, it was sick.
I was hurt because at the time it was. I had banged some shows. I had a good bit of bread, and I needed that bread for other shit. It was involving my kids, but it was like, all right, well, I also need this car to do this shit. So sometimes you got to bite the bullet. But he came through in the clutch because trying to do it with the dealership.
No, they wouldn't even mess around.
They wouldn't even. They were trying to order it, and then it ended up being bullshit. And they was like, no, we're not even fucking with it. This car is flagged. And they started asking me questions. I was like, do you want to go? like I turned into him. I was like,
why you would asking so many questions here?
You are asking very many questions, my friend.
Oh, man.
Do you want to fix
Speaking of biting the bullets, my brother actually bit a bullet. My brother bit a bullet. We had to take him to the hospital.
Oh shit!
Like he bit a bullet, and it was actually a starter bullet. Like for a starter gun. And the minute,
Wait, what?
Like a starting pistol. You know what a starting pistol is? Like for track.
Oh yeah. Oh
They
yeah,
put these little
starter pistol. Yeah.
Not like a starter, like a like.
I was like 380,
like until like
I was
22.
Yeah, I was gonna
Like
say
a
some
little
bullshit. Like,
deuce.
yeah, little deuce. He had a Derringer. He had that 2-shot.
No.
He had the Garter pistol.
So my old man had the starter pistol in his drawer because that's where your dad hides all the shit in the drawers. And so then what happened is he bites the bullet. We take him to the hospital, and sure enough, everyone in the hospital is like, "Oh my God, this kid just bit a bullet. He bit a bullet." And my brother,
What did he put in his mouth?
he thought it was candy.
Oh, he actually had a bullet.
A bullet, the starter bullet. He chomped on it, and literally, boom! This dude blew off his tongue. Now it was like it blew a hole through his tongue. Now the messed up thing is he already had a speech impediment to begin with.
Oh, nigga, no. Did it get? Oh, wait, god damn. Oh, nigga, no.
I love my brother, right? Like, but he had to go to speech classes. What's messed up is when he originally went to speech classes, they thought that he only knew Spanish. And we're like, wait a minute. My mom's like, why are you guys, like, why is he in these Spanish classes?
Yeah.
And he's like, he's got a speech impediment. And he's like, well, isn't he from Mexico? He's like, no, we're from the east side. And they're like, oh, we thought he was like we would have to translate for my brother because my brother would be like, and we're like, oh, he wants peanut butter. Anyways, but he bit the bullet.
Right.
And once everything, dude, like they were about to call child services on my mom and shit. They're like, why do you guys got handguns and all that? And they're like, no, and we brought the gun. It was a starter pistol. And the way these bullets were packed, they looked like candy, like little brown candy.
Yeah, I remember. I had a cap
They were
gun.
like copper like bullets almost looked like small little they looked like raisinets.
There.
So, anyways, I don't know, sidetrack.
Yeah, that was
Why
wild
you
sidetrack. You bit the bullet. Oh, because he bit the bullet.
Because
You
right,
bit the bullet.
bit the bullet. Right,
All right.
right. So,
Okay. That was a long way from Dirty Dancing.
yeah,
Off. That was wild.
yeah,
That was wild. I heard a wild story the other day.
yeah.
This old guy was standing on business. You heard about this shit?
Mm-mm.
Let me pull this shit up. This shit was wild. I thought this was. I'm surprised it didn't get as the traction that I believe it deserved. Let me pull this up right quick. Let's see. I don't even know how old the story is. It's wild because I didn't even dive into it, but I thought it was wild. A 99-year-old man divorced his 96-year-old wife after 77 years of marriage because he discovered
Send me the link.
an affair. It wasn't. It was just a post. He discovered she had an affair in the 40s.
In the 40s?
So he 99, she 96. They were married 77 years.
And they got a divorce.
And he got a divorce because she found out she had an affair. He found out that she wasn't shit in the 40s. The dude that she probably cheated with is dead. Like, let's start there. Right? Like,
Why waste your money?
hey, he was standing on business, bro.
It was out of more principle.
It's gotta be. You 99. She 96.
I mean, it is.
She had a fucking affair.
I mean, it's a good way to get out.
In the same nursing home? Come on, bro. But I'm not judging them. I fuck with them. And the only reason I remember I brought this up to a few of my female friends. You know, they was like, "It's some bullshit." I was like, "Wait a minute, how is this bullshit?" It was like, because that shit was so long ago. I was like, "Oh, so what is the timeline on you accepting?" They was like, they both probably in a nursing home. I was like, yeah, and he got rid of that bitch. If you ain't basically like how women view guys that cheat, right? Like, oh, you ain't shit.
Right.
And you forever not shit because you cheated on her.
He just got caught.
Right.
Right.
So technically, if y'all take that same mindset, well, that bitch wasn't shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
She wasn't shit for however long that man, and that's what he viewed as. You was a raggedy bitch. You cheated on me in the 40s. It's cold blooded.
It's cold.
He divorced her. Man. Not, bro. They in their 90s, bruh.
But you know, in those old folk homes,
That dick is in the dirt already.
no way, not anymore, dude.
No, I'm talking about the dick that she cheated with is probably in the dirt.
100%.
Like he ain't even get, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
I think it's fucked up if he was like faithful that whole time. He was like, bitch, my dick don't even work no more. And you got dick in the 40s.
Right. You know how many chicks I could have had?
Right. Like he probably passed up some primetime pussy.
Definitely.
At least in the 60s and 70s when, you know, cocaine came around and got wild.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Like she was getting dick down in the 40s. In the 40s,
How'd
bro.
they find out?
I don't know. You probably went through her Instagram. He probably went through her DMs.
He went through his DMs.
She went to go get treatment in a nursing home. He went to that bitch DMs and
You're wrong.
seen Stanley up in them DMs.
Oh man.
Like, Gertrude, your pussy still tastes the same. How do you find that out at 99? Like, what?
Out of guilt?
You think she?
Oh
like,
yeah, for sure.
That is the perfect. That's the perfect application to what's dark always coming to light. She thought she had that shit. It wasn't no deathbed confession. Like, oh my God, Harold, I cheated on you in the 40s.
Like, I wonder if this happened like during Thanksgiving or something like that.
Man, that shit probably happened right after Shuffleboard. Or like Arts and Crafts.
Arts and crafts.
Like, bro, this man, like, he's 99. He done seen everything.
Yeah.
Because he's still alive. So he done seen everything.
Yeah.
He done seen everything. He done seen assassination. So you got to think about it, like, on a global scale, what he's witnessed, and then on, like, a local scale, what he's done witnessed, pop culture. Like, he's seen the world change, like, really take shape. Like, there's no better history lesson you can get is from a motherfucker that lived through the shit. Like, anytime you see these documentaries,
I mean, it's like,
and they're cool, right? But then if you go talk to somebody that doesn't have revisionist history, they'll give you the nuggets, right? Like they don't reveal in the documentary. You know what I'm saying?
Dude, it's kind of like when I talk to young guys up at the mics and stuff. They're like, man, you were around when there was no internet.
Man, I was talking to a motherfucker. We was talking about caller ID.
How about those AOL discs?
Man.
Bro, whoever made those discs,
bro,
is still living off that money.
Man, all them discs, and then when they started getting like super cool, like after Tom Cruise Mission Impossible, and they got clear
in every single magazine.
Man, bro,
single.
Yeah, it's like you seen all this, and the one thing, like in the back of his head, he probably thought. He probably did think that Gertrude, you know, Gertie had, you know what I'm saying? His little Gertie. Now she little dirty to him before she was little Gertie. she was a little dirty. Now she a little dirty. Little dirty. You little dirty bitch.
Ladies
She
and
was
gentlemen,
he called her a harlot. You harlot.
Ladies and gentlemen, you can definitely see Call Me Black this Saturday, April 6th at 8 p.m.
Main Street and
at the back 40 Saloon, not the Black.
Yeah, not the well, shit. It's two of us. We gonna turn that bitch gonna be Black 40 after we through.
It's at 70 North Main Street in Mantino, Illinois.
Mantino, Illinois. Tap in.
Tap in, buy your tickets at the door.
I think it's wild, bro.
I don't even know. Is it?
I don't even know how he went through the divorce proceedings. Like, first of all, that nigga had to get a ride to the courthouse. I don't even know if they got grandkids that helped them out or they kids. Like, if they had, like, imagine, you got to think, now the kids is like in their 60s or 70s, depending upon how young they had them. So the kids is grown now. They dealing with their parents getting divorced. So now they got a complex of like, okay, they 99, so you figure, okay, they got to have kids that's like 65.
Yeah, he thought he was in clear. I got 99 years on me and a bitch ain't one.
Man, that nigga almost made it, bruh. That nigga almost made it. He had 99 years and had no problems, and that bitch ended up being one.
Wait until they get Jay-Z.
Bro.
He's going to be doing 99 years.
Bro, motherfuckers keep on bringing his name up.
Bro.
Like, randomly, they be like, man, Hov been real quiet. Like, Hov next. I'm like, Hov, stay quiet.
He's always been quiet.
He's always been quiet. Like, for real. Like,
Yeah.
always been quiet. Also, a very weird. Somebody said he was on the spectrum. I'm a big Hov fan. I'm a big Jay-Z fan.
I love Jay-Z.
I'm a big Hov fan.
But they must get down freaky.
Look, man, all I know is I remember somebody told me I was going to get in trouble. I don't give a shit. I saw Epstein Island. So,
Dude,
I didn't see it personally.
You know Epstein Island is not in Cedar Lake.
Listen, I'm telling y'all right now, if you look up, if you just Google Epstein Island.
Can we Google this Epstein Island?
Look up Epstein Island and look at the digs. Listen, it was so much horrific shit happening on the island, and the heinousness with kids and all that other shit. Now I got kids. This shit's fucked up. Like, fuck him and fuck everybody on it. You know what? Also, they own bullshit because we were supposed to get that whole list, and they done buried that shit.
No, that list was out.
No, but not the. We were supposed to get an itemized list. Like, my parents got that itemized cable bill with my. If my parents had to see the porn I was purchasing, like, I deserve to know who the fuck was on that goddamn island.
You know, the thing is, my dad be like, "Oh shit, man, I thought this was on the cheater box. I didn't know they
Damn,
charged."
shit, I wish I had a cheap box. No, but if you look at it, hey, because it's for sale.
What?
The island is for sale. Like, the digs and shit is for sale. The island is for sale because he owned the island.
Wait, did you hear something with some Disney shit?
Oh, somebody bought it.
What?
Wait a minute, hold on. The island previously owned by the disgraced.
It has been sold.
Yeah, it has been sold. It was on the market like last month though. So somebody came through and scooped it up.
Dude,
and now here's my thing.
Imagine the real estate agent.
How you put? Hey, whoever that real estate agent is, I need you to be my agent because you can sell any goddamn thing. If you can sell Epstein Island, nigga, you can sell my jokes. You can sell my name and likeness, baby. Oh, for real? No, bro, come on. If you sold Epstein Island, you can sell anything. You can sell anything.
Look at that.
Fam, now, hear me out. I'm not saying the atrocities on that. I don't know what happened on that island.
It happened.
But it's some nice digs.
I mean,
it looks. I would have thought the island. It seemed like it was just a shitty like shack, and they were just doing like devilish things.
60 million.
They got a bag.
60 million. You know who would have? Like,
I wonder what the commission was on it.
60 million. What did he make? Like 5-10%? I don't know.
You don't have a soul if you sold that island.
You got 4 kids, 5 kids that need Jordans on their shoe, on their feet. Man, like I feel like feel like you got lawyers.
You gotta
law-
sage.
you
You gotta
got
go to the
lawyers,
island and sage the shit out that motherfucker.
You got lawyers. You got real estate agents. I feel like real estate agents are just right up there. Besides agents, you got, I would say, lawyers, talent agents, and then real estate agents.
As far as like
Pieces of
blood-sucking-
shit.
like blood sucking, talented pieces of shit.
And lawyers. Yeah. Yeah.
Blood sucking, talented pieces of shit.
Yeah. Like, they just,
100%.
like,
You sold that property. Like, here's the thing. Like, when you on Instagram, you see those properties, it was like, welcome to this. You want to check out this new loft that just opened up in the heart of the city? Like, how did you give the presentation? And over here is where,
yeah.
over here is where Harvey Weinstein
Like, like, you know,
committed shameful sodomizing acts. I don't even know. I'm just saying shit.
you know,
I don't know what happened on that island.
If I was the real estate agent, I would have had the guy from Lifestyles and Rich and Famous.
Oh man.
In this house, we have
Welcome to this house.
20-foot ceiling.
Hey, look, G. It's a nice island though.
I mean,
It's a legit island.
look at
bruh.
this, bro.
The shit don't look too shabby.
And it was ADA.
It don't look too shabby.
It was
bruh.
ADA handicap accessible,
Look, hey,
right?
he was up there.
Hawkins.
He was on the island.
But like, it's not like he could talk.
I
If
don't know
anything, like,
Hawkins was getting pussy, bro. He was getting hoed.
did you know he cheated?
He was getting hoed.
He
He was getting hoed.
this dude was getting mad.
Look, how do you turn? Like, okay, here's the thing: the general public doesn't know, right? Like, nobody really remembers. Nobody's gonna remember what that island looks like unless you really tapped in, right? So let's say the new financier, like, okay, let's say so I got cool with somebody, and he was like, "Hey, man, we want you to do a private gig, fly you out."
But
Pay your quote, all that. We'll pay you triple your quote, fly out, come kick it. It's gonna be on a private island. And you be like, all right, fuck it, yeah. Cause you trusting the guy. Like, the motherfucker gave you a deposit. He done covered all the shit.
you don't even care. You're like, hey, did the check clear?
Did the check clear? We out.
We out.
And then you get there and you
they're
like,
and they're giving us PJ.
yeah. And then you get there and you be like, man, this motherfucker nice as hell.
Man, what's
You don't know what went on there.
What be like? What does this dude do? What does this dude do?
You gonna stay there and post up, and then you over there having cocktails and shit.
You're thinking like, oh
Yeah.
no, this just has to be a wholesome family thing because there's a bunch of look at
Rich
all these
motherfuckers.
look
Like,
at all
what
these
crime-
look at all these kids running around.
Man, what kind of crime this son bitch do to?
Look at all these kids. It's gotta be a good Christian island.
Like, man, this is crazy.
And then you're like, what the
Well, that'd
hell?
probably be my first guess that it's not a good Christian island.
Well, I mean, if you
Because they booked me. It's like, like I'm not a rancid fuck on stage.
Right.
You know, you're going to get a few fucks and shits out of me.
yeah.
We'll talk about sex. We'll talk about some
What?
shit.
What? Dude, look.
If I see that nigga roll past people out on the island, bruh,
You know this guy wasn't gonna talk.
I think I'm gonna have to bring my pistol. If I see this picture of this smile roll past me on the island, that island starts feeling like Shutter Island. It's like, where the fuck am I at?
He playing
Man, we gotta get on. Hey, when the boat leaves back to the mainland?
Like I
Am
gotta
I
get,
just performing? I'm just going back.
oh, I'm gonna be canceled so quick.
Man, you can leave them red stripes on ice, baby. I got shit to do. I gotta get back to another gig. I'm not dealing with this bullshit.
First thing I'll be like, I'm on the phone with my agent. I'll be like, yo man, did that check clear? All right, bet.
You going to the island? Everybody's going. I did, bro. I was on Insta. If I'm not deep, if you're not tapped in, pull the island back up. When you get booked, they're not letting you. You know what I'm saying? This is not one of them things where you can pull up the club. It's a private gig.
So I believe
It's a private gig. You're not.
I believe. See this dock right here?
Yeah, that's what. Yeah.
This is where you'd come in.
Yeah.
This is you come in right
or you
here.
get, or you catch the. I think it's a helipad on there too.
Well, you know, with my luck, they'll boat me in.
Oh,
They're boating the help in.
You know they boating us in. We ain't gonna take it there, but you know why they boating us in.
Just out of principality.
Like, you get real familiar with it. Get real familiar with it.
I can just imagine me and you getting boated in, and we're like, Coffee's like, I don't,
We just wanted to tap him back in with his roots.
Me and boats and my ancestors did not do well.
It's terrible.
They just gave me a raft.
It's terrible.
Be like, why they giving him a boat and fucking me a raft? Well, we need someone to row the boat.
I'm just saying, you go into the island and you perform it and you rocking, and it's a nice island. I'm not duality. Two things can be true.
See,
it could have been a murder.
See, here's the boat right there, and see this little tent right there.
Yeah,
that's where you would have to sign the NDA agreement.
Oh yeah, you signing that motherfucker right there.
You signing an NDA agreement right here.
Then you're not getting to the main house until you tighten up.
And then you're walking through this. This is the security check right here. This is to make sure you don't have any video devices.
Oh, they taking that phone?
Everything.
They taking that phone.
Everything.
Like, man, I can't record my performance. They like, no, it's a private performance. There's no recording on that.
And then you walk into over here, and then you get your hand towels. You get checked in. They take your luggage. They put you up in your room, and then...
Dog, it is a nice island. It's well kept. It was a well kept island.
And see that right here? This is the main room right here.
Yeah, that's the main
room.
That's when the shit got...
That's where the stage is. And then they were in the rooms together. We're like, Coffee, what'd you get me into, man?
You don't know, though. My point is, you don't know. I've been to a show like that. My first show.
What?
My first show in stand-up.
What was your first show?
And it wasn't even a show. It was a showcase.
Uh-huh.
Showcasing.
What are they showcasing, though?
It was a... It's a shame.
Is this some cancel culture shit?
I'm not getting canceled.
You gotta be started first.
I'm not getting right. No, man.
I mean, hey, don't forget.
It was some wild shit nobody knew.
Wait, don't forget. You're definitely not getting canceled from the Black...
Oh, Black 40.
From the Back 40 Saloon in Mantino.
Black 40 doesn't care.
Don't forget, this Saturday.
A humble beginning. Black 40.
They're not going to pull you for this.
They're not pulling me for this story. I didn't do anything wrong.
No, not at all.
I was just in a place that I didn't know what was happening. It was a coffee shop comic book store, right? And like during the day, it was like like coffee and like ice cream and smoothies and shit. And it was like we got there and there's gonna be a comedy showcase that night, and when I walked in, I was like excited and shit, right? Like it was like, all right, here we go, super happy. And I walked in. We was outside first,
like
and then
9 years ago.
Yeah, and so the guy's out, the owner. He's like telling us like, oh yeah, well it's like an all ages thing. It's like kids in there, so like like keep it pretty clean.
Was
right?
that,
so like no cursing.
Was it like an R. Kelly production?
No, it wasn't an R. Kelly production, but the compound clearly was R. Kelly-esque. So, but the guy, he had a wife.
They always do.
Kid.
They always do.
He had a kid, and I think they lived above it. Like they lived above, like their business. You know what I'm saying? Like it was like in the square, like them small town squares and shit.
Dude, my grandfather lived above his bar.
Right.
It was a Chicago thing.
So it was like it was like that, and you like in there, and it's like these like little nerdy like motherfuckers playing like, what is it? What's that game with cards and shit? Like
Uno?
no, it's like
Spades?
with like the mystical creatures and shit.
Oh,
and trade cards. What's that shit?
Magic?
Magic the Gathering, right? Like shit like that, right? Or whatever.
I'm sorry, I was into women.
Yeah, like it was like, okay, like one of these fuckers leaving. And it was like, all right, we got to start it. So it was like a few of them in there. And nobody really showed up, but just like the talent.
Mm-hmm.
And so anyway, we do the shit, rock out. I did like 5. And so they were like, okay, we're going to do it again. It was like once a month, we doing it here. And then at that point, I never had to go back because I got introduced to King Dave and K Friends. They told me about Miller Beach.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? And
wait, you're telling me K France was there before you? Like on that scene, on like the whole Miller Beach scene?
mm-hmm.
Okay. Which we gotta get. We
K-
gotta get King Dave up in here. I want him to tell us that his booing story.
He's never told that story. I've only told that.
Did you ever have a shot with King Dave?
Yes.
I have.
Wait, hold on. Yes, I have.
He doesn't drink
At all.
It's a rarity.
Yes.
But yeah, I'm sorry to.
Nah. Like, so it was like 2 months later.
Mm-hmm.
The shit came out in the paper. And it was like all over the internet. It was like on Facebook. This guy got arrested for he was child molested. Him and his wife. They were like bringing.
Yeah.
That's how they was like luring
Yeah.
targets in, like
Yeah.
kids and shit. That shit was wild. So like, I'm looking at it. I'm like, this can't be the same place because I couldn't remember the name. And then, the dude that threw it, he like sent everybody that was on the show that was on like that flyer. He was like, you guys might want to scrub yourselves, like delete this and yada yada yada, like get it off because you don't know what could happen in your career because you was connected. I'm like, nigga, I ain't do shit. I don't even know this motherfucker. But I felt like it was wild because it was like, dog.
Was it? Was that him? What was his name?
Who?
The guy that got busted.
Oh, I don't remember his name.
Just bleep out his name.
Yeah, we just give him a bleep. I don't even know that motherfucker.
Yeah.
I know he got arrested. The wife got arrested. They shut the business down.
Damn.
Like it did. I was over there. It's something else now. Not it did like that shit. It was just like a shame. But everybody was like in the community was shocked. They were like, "Oh my God, how we would have never known." Blah, 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 blah.
He was a pillar of the community. All this.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You got to watch them pillars.
Yeah.
That's why I'm very skeptical of white people in authoritative positions. This motherfucker told me to do some clean comedy, and he was running this dirty ass goddamn room with his filth.
It's always those things.
Now that shit was wild. But again, somebody came through and bought that business.
On a fire sale.
Right. You know what I'm saying? They don't, unless they do their research, they might not know. You move into town.
They know. You're telling me, dude, they know. They know. And you know what? And that realtor is going to use that to his advantage.
He sold the shit out of it.
Well, sure, and he's made his whatever,
they leased
15% or whatever it was.
Like, we'll give you a discount.
Like,
place is filled with the innocence.
I would love if I had actually time.
The innocence of
to-
children. That shit is terrible.
Yeah.
I'm not making fun of the crime that was committed.
No, it's fucking horrible. It's terrible.
It's terrible. I'm not making fun of anything,
It's-
but I'm saying duality. Like, you don't know. We knew about Epstein Island. I'm pretty sure maybe they had pictures floating around. I don't remember. I just knew
This was all new to me.
It was Jeffrey Epstein, and it was the pictures with him and Trump and this, that, and other. But I don't remember seeing pictures of the island until recently when that shit was for sale. And the first thing I thought was, It wasn't like ugh disgusting. It was like, man, this shit kind of nice. Like,
Well,
man, they kept up on the grounds and shit. Like they was cutting the grass.
Do you remember that guy that got canceled, Alex? Whatever. He was like some guy, and they canceled him because he was saying that the water was making frogs gay, and then he was.
I think I'm vaguely.
And he was on Joe Rogan, and he was like, "There's an island. There's an island where they kids, and everyone's just like, you're full of shit." He's like, no,
Really? I don't remember.
yeah,
this.
oh yeah, whoever that guy was, whatever his name was, he called it out, and they like literally they canceled him. They pulled him off everything.
Oh well, yeah, because they
And
protecting it. They protecting their own.
dude was telling the truth.
Look, same thing happened in Diddy. They just tying up loose ends.
Hey,
Tying up loose ends.
I got a lot of Sean John shirts I want to get rid of, so he's innocent until proven guilty.
It fucked me up too, man, because I love Sean John. I used to wear the shit out of Sean John.
I love Sean John. Dude.
He had good fashion sense.
Dude, sweatpants were tight. I swear to God,
Sean John was fly as shit, bro.
Right up there, right
It's
up
fucked up, man. Same thing with
FUBU,
Fat Farm.
Fat Farm,
Like
Car
Russell
Canal.
Russell Simmons got the fuck out of here with his allegations. He was like, I'm out.
Why wouldn't you?
He was gone.
Dude, right now, I guarantee you, Diddy has like 5 pallets of cash, and he's already gone.
You got to get your war chest.
He's
they gonna come.
he's gone.
They gonna tell you now.
Like right now, you're gonna be hitting all these links. Oh, we just spotted Diddy. You didn't spot. You guys are pulling up old pictures of him.
Nobody gets out clean. I forgot who. I don't know.
Marlon Brando's.
It might have been Eddie Griffin that was talking about that.
No one gets out clean.
Now you get in this business, man. You got to get your nugget and get the fuck out.
Yeah.
You don't. As long as you stay in, the more money you make, no motherfuckers you gonna piss off, and nobody gets out. You just gotta be humble. You gotta be right. You just gotta stay on the right side of things.
But
It's never a wrong thing to do the right thing.
You got here's for me.
It's never wrong.
You always don't fuck with kids.
Well,
Wait, hold on. You don't. You know, with kids.
The allegation is enough. Even if you did do it, the allegation is enough.
Yeah. Here's the thing: is if you ever been to jail for any amount of days,
Oh man.
and you see what they do to these pedos, you will never, ever, ever, ever think of doing anything wrong to a kid. But not only that, once you have kids of your own, you would never do anything to kids. Like I can't even.
I mean, I didn't need to have kids to know that.
Right,
I
for
didn't.
sure. It's just, but it just
Like,
reinforces.
I didn't need.
It just reinforces
I didn't
things.
need kids to.
It just reinforces things to be like, you know what? I'm not even gonna search just to check anything out. Like it's a turn off. Like I don't understand how these dudes do it. But anyways, I'm glad we're getting into this dark area. But don't forget, Coffee
It's
Black.
getting dark. The conversation got dark, but don't worry about it.
But this Saturday at 8 o'clock, April 6th,
Yeah.
at Back 40 Saloon.
I'm gonna lighten it up at Back 40.
You're going to see Coffee Black, John Stage, Bill Dodaro, Brandon
King. Little bro Brandon King.
I don't know if there's a cover charge. You know what? Just tell him put it on Alan's tab. I got you. Just put it on my tab.
Black 40 is gonna be waiting on that. He's gonna be waiting on that check to clear for some time.
Don't forget that. I'm going to be releasing. I definitely know my open mic's going to be on April. What is it? April 17th. We're going to be kicking that
I
off.
think you changed the date. I think you said April 16th earlier.
17th? No, I got it right here on the
You
paper.
doing it right there around the
April
isn't that the
17th,
tax
that's
day?
a Wednesday.
So get your taxes done.
Hey, come out and see some good.
I think that's the last weekend before your taxes got to be done. What is it? April 18th is last tax day.
Yeah.
So get your taxes taken care of.
Get your taxes taken care of.
And then come, if you're in the Chicagoland area, come on out to Bedford Park.
Bedford Park, 6550 South Menard Avenue. hit me up. I'll get you directions.
You can jump off the plane and come to this goddamn room.
Yeah.
Get you a laugh.
I will definitely say this first. Wednesday is going to be off the hook.
He going to be handing out flyers at the arrivals
Yeah.
at Midway Airport.
I'm going to be tagging old school gorilla style.
You're just going to be walking by the arrivals with people in their luggage. Like, you on a layover? Yeah. You come up the street to this bar. Come up and get you a laugh on the layover.
Thanks for listening. Tell your friends, like, subscribe, do all that fun stuff. Tell your mom, tell your friends.
Oh, man. Good times.
Thanks, Coffee, for coming on.
We ended this shit dark, man.
Yeah, we had to end it. You know, we ran a little over time. We'll probably chop it up.
Man.
But good. Hey, I wish I had a key phrase, but I don't. Just, I don't know. Don't be an asshole.
Oh, you trying to do the Jerry Springer?
Yeah, I wish I had like some good.
Take care of yourselves and each other.